17 things that seemed normal to your parents when you were young. 1. Smoking everywhere. Cigarettes were ubiquitous. People lit up in restaurants, airplanes, and even hospitals. Your parents probably didn't think twice about it. 2. No caller ID. Phone calls were a mystery. Your folks never knew who was on the other end. It could be grandma or a telemarketer. 3. Paper maps for road trips. GPS didn't exist yet. Your parents used large folding maps to navigate. Getting lost was part of the adventure. Dad probably argued with mom about directions. 4. Unsupervised kids. Your parents let you and your siblings play outside for hours. There were no tracking apps. No one expected regular check-ins. Parents simply told kids to be home by dinner. 5. Phone books and yellow pages. Thick books listed phone numbers and addresses. Your parents used these to find people and businesses. The yellow pages were for finding services. It was the main way to get contact information. 6. Limited information access. If your parents didn't know something, they stayed clueless. They'd ask friends or check the encyclopedia. Sometimes they just lived without knowing. 7. Banking hours. ATMs weren't widespread. Your parents rushed to the bank before it closed. Getting cash on weekends was difficult. 8. Candy cigarettes. Candy shaped like cigarettes was a common treat. Children pretended to smoke with these sweets. Your parents likely didn't see it as harmful. 9. Waiting for photo development. Your parents had to drop off film at a store. Then they'd wait days to see the results. Holiday pictures often weren't seen until weeks later. 10. Manual TV channel changing. Remote controls weren't always available. Your parents got up to change channels. 11. Pagers for communication. Before cell phones, pagers were high-tech. Your parents might have carried these devices. 12. Movie showtimes by phone. Checking movie times meant making a phone call. Your parents would dial the theater number. They'd listen to a recorded message. It listed all the show times. They had to pay attention to catch the right information. 13. Cursive writing. Schools taught cursive as an essential skill. Signatures were always in cursive. Many formal documents required it. Some people took pride in their handwriting style. It was considered a mark of good education. 14. Memorizing phone numbers. People knew many phone numbers by heart. Your parents probably remembered dozens. 15. Video rental stores. Watching movies at home meant a trip to the video store. Your parents browsed shelves of VHS tapes. They had to return rentals on time to avoid fees. Friday nights often involved picking out videos. 16. Landline phones. Most calls were made on home phones with cords. Your parents might have had extra long cords for privacy. Cordless phones were a big innovation. Leaving the house used to mean being unreachable. 17. Physical photo albums. Families kept memories in bulky photo albums. Your parents probably had shelves full of them. Writing captions was common. It helped preserve the context of each photo. Albums were passed down through generations.